So we're going to answer this question before us. It says we need to consider the graph, this right here, where a, b, and c are all positive constants. F of x has a minimum value of -5, a maximum value of 1, and the first maximum value occurs when x is equal to 2. State the values of a, b, and c. The first thing I'd want to do here is just draw myself a little sketch. Okay, so we've got this, we've got that. I'm told that the minimum is -5. So let's come down here, -5. Told that the maximum is 1. Let's come here, let's put a 1 here. If I want to find the center, that's going to give me the vertical shift. Would you not agree? That's going to give me A, because this A is the vertical shift. In other words, it's going to tell me where it's centered. So to figure out what A is, so A is going to be equal to 1 plus -5 on 2. So I'm just finding the average of these. That's going to be -4 on 2, which is -2. So this here is going to be -2. So I figured out that A is -2. Perfect. The next thing I can figure out is what B is going to be. B is simply the amplitude. The amplitude is just this distance here. That distance there and that distance there is just the B value. So it's -2 to 1 or -2 to -5. So B is simply the amplitude. So therefore, B is going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to 3. Okay, the last thing I need to figure out is the C value. Now this is related to the period. So the C value, like how am I going to go about this? Well, I'm going to consider the period. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Let's grab this. I know that because I have a negative here, my graph is going to be an upside down cos. Now I've been told that the maximum value occurs when x is equal to 2. There's 2. That means this point here is my maximum. So when x is equal to 2, that means I'm going to get my maximum. Can you tell me, therefore, what the period of this thing is going to be? What's the period going to be? Well, the period is going to be 4. It takes 4 to go around, because if halfway is 2, that means that has to be 4. So that means I can come over here now, and I can say, well, the period is 4. I know that if I go 2 pi over whatever my coefficient of x is, so in this case, c, that's going to be equal to the period. Therefore, c is going to be equal to 2 pi on 4, which is equal to pi on 2. So that means I figured out what c is. And now I can put this all together. I can say that a is equal to -2. I can say b is equal to 3. And last, but certainly not least, c is equal to pi on 2. So by considering the key features of my graph, I can identify all of those. And now I am done. Then we put a box around them. That is it. -2, 3, and pi on 2. Hopefully you found this helpful.